Hi class, this is Mrs. Cornett, and I want to make one more video before our class officially starts and give you just a few more instructions and describe the class to you a little better. I've already talked to a few of you on Zoom, and it's been such a pleasure to meet you, and I can't wait to work with you these next couple weeks. You have signed up for a crash course for Math 099. This is a 15-week course that has been condensed into 25 days, and I am here to help you and to work with you as you work through this class over the next month. Our class is divided into 4 units. Each unit is roughly about 5 or 6 days. Each unit will also have an exam, and you will have a final exam, which will cover all 4 units. On your Moodle page, this is what a unit will look like. This is Unit 1, Polynomials. It starts July 6th through the 10th. However, it is actually already open for you if you'd like to get a head start. I do have a suggested schedule for you that you can read along. If you start on Monday, I suggest that you read the devotion and work through section 5.3. and so on. And you can see that our first exam is July 10th, and that's when you should also go ahead and start the second unit. Now, I did not include Saturday and Sunday in this schedule, but you certainly can work on those days as well, or you can cram everything onto a Tuesday. It's really up to you. This is an online course, and that's the beauty of it. You have a lot of freedom to decide when you want to work through your math assignments. So this is Unit 1, and the first thing I want you to do for each unit is to open and read the devotion for the week. And you can see it's kind of a domino effect. Your first assignment sheet is section 5.3, but do you see this note underneath it? It's restricted unless the activity Unit 1 devotion is marked complete. In order to mark the devotion complete, that means you have opened it and you have spent time reading it and closed it. Then you will be able to open section 5.3. These red PDF forms is what I'm calling assignment sheets. And so you have section 5.3, 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, 6.4, and 6.5 for this first unit. And then I want you to notice directly underneath each assignment sheet, do you see the world in a piece of paper? And it says section 5.3 homework video with Miss Cornett. Once you have opened your assignment sheet for section 5.3, then you'll be able to open this homework video. And this is me working out a selection of your homework problems from section 5.3. And then you can see once you go to section 6.1 assignment sheet, there's another video that goes over some homework problems for section 6.1 and so on. So let me go ahead and show you what an assignment sheet looks like. Each of your assignment sheets will follow this same order. This is the first unit, which is called Polynomials. And right here you can see that this is section 5.3, Multiplying Polynomials. There are 3 green subtopics right here. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Number 1, find products with a monomial multiplier. Number 2, multiply binomials using the distributive property and the FOIL method. And the third one, identify and use special binomial products. So let me focus in on the first one. Here is how I want you to learn this topic. You can first go to your ebook, which is on WebAssign, and look at example 1 on page 222. You can also practice optional problems on page 228, 1 through 12. I do have the answers to any textbook problem posted on Moodle. And then you can see that I have 4 video links. The first one is of me working out examples for you. And then I have a few more videos that I have watched and approved for you to watch as well if you need to. While you are watching these videos, this is when I want you to pretend like you're in class. If we were in class together, I would be working out these same examples for you. And so I want you to take notes. I want you to write down. I want you to star the things that you're not sure about and ask me about them later. But I really want you to pay attention to these and really be an active learner as you're watching these videos. I will let you use any of these notes when you take your math exam at the end of the week. And then you can see how it's the same format as you go to subtopic number 2. I have some examples in the ebook on page 229 that you can read through. and some more optional additional problems that you can work, 13 through 26. And then you can see I have more videos here for you to watch. Some of these videos, just beware, some of these videos were recorded about 4 or 5 years ago, and you'll see that the quality of that video is not super good, but it's still me, and they're just a little bit old school. And then number 3, you can see it follows the same format. At the very bottom of each assignment sheet is the homework assignment. I am asking you to read through the section because I think it's always a great idea to read through your textbook. And then you will have an assignment on WebAssign called Polynomials Multiplication 5.3. And that's what I want to show you next. I want to bring you over to WebAssign. Okay, this is about what a WebAssign assignment looks like. This is a little different because I am in the instructor's side instead of the student side. But right here across the top are the points that you can earn from this particular homework assignment. And it just scrolls straight down, and you would just, for example, number 2, once you multiply this out on a sheet of paper, you would just type your answer into the box there. And sometimes, like if you need to write a fraction or an exponent or something, there's a little gray box that will pop up on the far right side of the screen called MathPad, and that's where you can format it to have an exponent or a fraction and so forth. And then you just scroll all the way down, and over here on the far right side of the screen, over here where it says the LAR-L algebra word, there is going to be a button over there called Ask Your Teacher. If you come across a math homework problem that you're confused, you're not really sure what to do, you can click that link, Ask Your Teacher, and it goes directly to me. It actually dings on my phone, like it sends a notification. And then when you're finished, you just come down here at the very bottom and submit. It says submit for testing, but it just means for grading. And I almost forgot, for every question on your homework assignment, you have 3 chances to get it correct. So for example, if you're working out number 10 and you're solving it and you type in your answer, and let's say you can submit question by question. Let's say you submit that question and it marks it wrong. You can actually erase the wrong answer and try it again. Now, if it marks it wrong a second time, don't try it again until you've either asked me for help, or you've watched another video, or you've looked at it in the textbook. Like, don't waste your third chance and just get it wrong again, because all of your homework, I'm going to average it together and it's going to count as a test grade. And so you really should be making really high scores on your homework because you have 3 chances to type in the correct answer. Okay, the last thing I want to point out is that we do have a course syllabus. It has a lot of information on here that I can't read it all to you because it's going to take too long. I do want to point out that I do have virtual teaching hours. I'll be on Zoom during these hours each day. If you just want to get on and say, hey, Miss Cornett, can you practice these problems with me? I'd be more than happy to. I also want you all to sign up for this Remind app. You can go ahead and do that right now. The instructions are there in the highlight. There's a course calendar, and there's lots of different guidelines here. Here are your due dates for your homework here in this green box right here. The due dates will also be posted on WebAssign. They are all due the morning of the exam. And speaking of exams, there are specific times that you're going to need to sign up for. You have 2 options to take your exams, either in the morning and the evening. You'll need to text message me or email me to reserve your spot. You are also required to stream a live video of yourself on Zoom. You need to be sitting upright in a chair at a table or a desk, and you cannot speak to anyone or leave the view of the camera while taking your test. This is the best way that I can ensure that you are the person actually taking the exam. You are allowed to have scratch paper, and you are allowed to use your notes. If you do want to submit your scratch paper, you can do that through Moodle. There's a place that you can upload it to Moodle, either as an image or a PDF. And I will look at your scratch work as I'm grading your test. And, if I can read it clearly enough and see that you made just a minor mistake, I will give you partial credit on that. Okay, I'm going to let you read through the rest of the syllabus. All right, and I'm going to leave you with this calendar. This calendar is posted on Moodle, and if you can just trust me, if you pace yourself at least 2 hours a day in following this schedule, like I said, you can move it to Saturday and Sunday as well, but this is very doable to take a whole semester's worth of math and condense it to 25 days. Okay, stay in touch. Send me a text message or email if you have any questions. See ya.